Meantime, this week we're also hearing more from the Republican candidates in the race to try and become Indiana's next governor. All 6 Republican candidates were on stage Monday night at a debate hosted by The Current in Carmel.
Of anyone on the stage here, I've got the most recent track record of what's happened where you had to vote for stuff, what you're really for, not what you say you're going to be for.
We're going to grow our economy, invest in education, strengthen our families and our communities, and then modernize government.
That's what you can expect from me as governor. A bold vision for the people of Indiana.
To fix our problems, to grow our economy, to improve Hoosier quality of life, it's going to take someone from outside the system.
I believe in liberty. Not just believing in liberty, but defending liberty, fighting for your liberty.
Many people do not know who I am. You've never heard my name. But the reason for that is because good leaders lead with diligence.
All right, so that's a look at the candidates on the debate stage this past week. Don't forget, we'll be hosting a debate later this month, the first televised debate with the Republican candidates for governor. It's Tuesday, March 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox 59 and CBS 4 in Indy and on our Nexstar stations across the state. This debate will feature the top 4 candidates as determined by our recent poll conducted by Emerson College and The Hill. Our poll showed Senator Mike Braun with a double-digit lead in that race. And this week I sat down with Senator Braun one-on-one here in our studios as he begins to face more scrutiny and more attack ads from his opponents. That poll had you ahead comfortably, but it also had 43% still undecided. It's a pretty big number. Are you concerned about the other candidates in this race really taking it to you now that they've seen these numbers, whether it's on issues like qualified immunity or your past primary voting record? It seems as if they're ready to draw these contrasts wherever they can, the debate stage.
Well, number one, on all those issues, you got to remember that's been litigated over the length of my Senate term, so most of that has already been discounted in the marketplace. But when you look at, that's the same numbers that have been in place for over a year. It's a little different on the undecideds, but it pushes all the opponents into single digits. Our internals have had that same proportionality with probably 30 to 33 on the undecided. So it's the same kind of direction, and it says that I think we've been running a campaign based on a good record in your current job. Remember, I visit all 92 counties every year. I've got to be the easiest governor or senator in the country to get a hold of. I give open office hours on Fridays in Jasper. So I think all of that has come together to where in this last 2 months, there'll be a lot of stuff fleshed out. We got 4 debates. You're doing one of them
That's
here.
Right.
And I think you'll see all of that uncertainty get clarified on issues and, you know, where you're standing.
You mentioned some of the issues that have come up in the past, and you said they've already been litigated, but both Eric Doden and Brad Chambers both referenced them in our interviews last week.
I've been a Republican my entire life, unlike you know, Senator Braun, who voted Democratic till 2012.
When Senator Braun, when the police needed him most, you know, he let him down.
No doubt you'll hear these things again as you kind of face some of that scrutiny.
Yeah.
Do you feel that target on your back as the front runner currently?
Well, I mean, if they're going to contrast, that generates a whole nother way you litigate how you're going to make the best case to Hoosiers. And it would be, I'm certain things can be litigated in terms of what they've done, where they're coming from. Well, on the record, you know, I've been very clear. I've got the only one with a voting record, and it is there for everyone to see, and it's one of the most conservative and yet entrepreneurial records in the U.S. Senate for getting stuff done. I was 3 years a state legislator. I don't think any of them have had a formal vote on anything that would say where they're at, any of my opponents. They've got to say what they're for. I've got a record that's clear, and I don't think those issues that you just mentioned are going to be something that they're able to relitigate because we've already gone through that. So
you do have the endorsement of former President Trump, your opponents.
Big law enforcement guy, and I've got the only law enforcement endorsement as well from the National Troopers Alliance. So
when it comes to the endorsement from former President Trump, your opponents have now all either endorsed him or said they plan to vote for him. Last week, Mitch McConnell also said he planned to vote for President Trump after Super Tuesday, not long after you'd recommended that he, quote unquote, not fight it you got to go along with it, in your words. One columnist who worked in state government during the O'Bannon years called your comment alarming. He said it defined your character and that Republicans needed to choose a leader.
He's
not
never
a
had a
follower.
good
What's your
word to
response
say
that?
about a feisty entrepreneur from Southern Indiana that he's typecast, probably due to my fiscal conservatism. And he is off because about 90% of Hoosiers, nearly all independents and even Democrats, still believe that you shouldn't be borrowing money from your kids and grandkids. I think he comes from there, and he can impugn anything he wants, but if you want to know what my character's about, why don't you talk to the people from where I'm from and the people that I've gotten to know as Hoosiers since I've been their senator.
Is
So.
the words, you got to go along with it. You wish you'd said that differently, perhaps?
No, I mean, in the sense that if you're not getting behind, you've got a choice. You can either be for Biden or you can be for Trump. And at the national level, it's binary. And in this case, you can see almost every senator on the Republican side has endorsed, because if not, you're pushing a policy at the federal level for more government. The economy that they've created has been mostly government jobs and a lot of stuff that's not helping broadly. They unleashed the worst inflation in years. And then you got the whole border issue, which is, you get complaints too, focus on state issues. I've got the most detailed, I think, platform out there, what I intend to do as governor, but you can't escape the fact that open borders impact all states.
Mitch Daniels made that comment recently, that the candidates for governor were focused on national issues, not on state issues.
That's because if you talk to Republicans, they want at least hear where you stand there, because that's a law and order issue. And I've got a long list of things I'm going to do as an entrepreneurial governor that fixes things like our high health care costs.
All right, speaking of health care costs, that's been a big issue here in recent days as well, amidst this reporting from the Indiana Capital Chronicle on an email they obtained from the CEO of IU Health asking industry peers to donate to the Brad Chambers campaign. We asked the candidates about that and about some other health care issues this past week. IU Health CEO was asking colleagues in the industry to donate to your campaign, saying you'd be friendlier to their industry than your competitors. Some of your opponents who've been calling for lowering hospital costs have responded to this. Mike Braun said the CEO of the state's largest hospital system has made it clear he's for the status quo. Braun says, I am not. What's your response to all of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's politics, it's noise, it's listen, there's no one more invested in my campaign than me, but secondly, there's no one more invested than the people that in the business community, and I think that's what the business community sees in me, is a problem solver.
What's your response to all of this?
I would say that was a gift to me. If somebody wants to align with the largest hospitals in our state that have given us those highest costs, and all I'm wanting them to do is embrace competition and transparency.
How do you respond to that?
We have to lower healthcare costs and improve quality and distribution. We have rural healthcare challenges that we have to solve.
You've been calling for lowering hospital costs. What do you make of this issue? What's your response to all this?
Well, look, we've said from day one, and voters across Indiana have agreed with us, that there needs to be transparency in healthcare. I think it's just kind of interesting, that they took that position.
In vitro fertilization. There was the court case in Alabama, now a new state law there protecting IVF.
Sure.
Where do you stand on this? You co-sponsored a bill in 2021 that would give all people born and unborn full protections of the 14th Amendment, kind of similar to that Alabama situation. Where do you stand on this now when it comes specifically to keeping IVF
I haven't talked
protected?
to one Republican, other than the court in Alabama, that is not for full use and availability of IVF.
You'd stand for protecting that still?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, our interview there with Senator Braun. Coming up next on this week's edition of In Focus, the rematch is official. We'll talk with our panel about the race for the White House, as President Biden and former President Trump both clinched their party's nominations. And later we'll hear from the governor on the bill that finally legalizes happy hour in Indiana. Stick around, we'll be right back.